talking about personality rights in the age of AI and metaverse. So, we are here to discuss a critical evolving area of law, that is personality rights, and explore how they are being reshaped by the rapid advancements of artificial intelligence and the emergence of metaverse. These rights, often termed as the right to publicity, and are very much fundamental in safeguarding an individual's identity, reputation, and commercial use of their persona. As technology transforms, these were the like how we interact. It transforms how we create. So personality rights have entered an uncharted waters. Now, moving before dwelling too much into metaverse and AI, let's discuss what are personality rights and why do they matter. So, personality rights protect an individual's identity and reputation from unauthorized use. They allow individuals to control and commercialize their persona while also preventing harmful depictions or exploitations. Key aspects of personality rights will be right to privacy, right to publicity, protection from defamation, posthumous rights. So, these rights are in some jurisdictions, these rights extend beyond a person's death, preventing their legacy. So, personality rights include all of these. In today's digital age, these rights are critical for safeguarding reputation, preventing exploitation, and enabling commercial opportunities. So, the AI challenge. Now, let's get into what are deepfakes, chatbots, and digital mimicry, and things like many more things like that. So, everyone is aware of radio stations, right? Where we hear people and are capable of identifying them without even seeing them visually. This shows how voice of an individual acts as an demarcation between different individuals. This is just one of the many ways in which personality rights are misappropriated. Radios were 18th century, and today we have moved past that era to include artificial intelligence in majority of our creations, and especially when it comes to interactive communications. However, this has also led to many questions being put forth for the potential threats that artificial intelligence bring with itself. In a game show of US, a high school student, Raymond Kurzweil, played a short musical composition composed by the artificial intelligence machine that the kid built himself. That was named as Grossman 2011. This shows the potential of the artificial intelligence and the learning mechanism. The problem does not arise if the machines are creating their own works by learning and following the same process as humans. Since the threshold of originality and creativity is very low when it comes to copyright protection, the problem arises when the learnings are such that when they create something new, they are actually imitating the thought process of the actual creator to create something new, so much so that a reasonable man is not able to differentiate between the two works of the associate it with the author. This could typically qualify under the action of passing off, but the issue is whether the artificial intelligence inbuilt machine or the creator of the machine be made liable for encroachment of the personality rights of the actual creator remains unanswered. In a very recent report where Amitabh Bachchan sold his voice for Amazon Alexa, where on a paid purchase the customer will be capable of interacting with Mr. Bachchan and knowing more about his life. This is a way to monetize your personality trait, and many other celebrities do similar things to commercially exploit their personality. We will move forward with a few of the recent cases charting the course of personality rights. In a case in 2019 named Rajat Sharma versus Ashok Vakintram, Z Media launched an anchor-free news channel and ran an ad campaign implying veteran journalist Rajat Sharma was obsolete, stating in India में रजत की अदालत अब बंद. Sharma filed a suit claiming the ad was disproportionate and misleading and violated his right to publicity. The Delhi High Court ruled in that Sharma's favor, ruled in Sharma's favor, stating the ad was disparaging and infringed on his right to publicity. It noted Sharma's recognizable persona as a media figure and emphasized that the infringement of publicity rights does not require proof of falsity or deception when identity is clearly used without consent. Citing precedents, the court declared the campaign unlawful and granted Sharma relief, favoring him in the balance of convenience. In a similar case in 2022, Amitabh Bachchan versus Rajat Nagi and others, the case in which Amitabh Bachchan, a Bollywood actor, filed a suit seeking protection for his publicity rights against defendants involved in a fake Kaun Banega Crorepati lottery scam and other fraudulent activities. The defendants were misusing Bachchan's celebrity status, including his name, image, voice, and persona attributes to deceive the public for commercial gain. The misuse occurred without Bachchan's permission or authorization. Court's ruling was that the Delhi High Court granted an ad interim ex parte injunction in favor of Amitabh Bachchan. The court found that the Bachchan has established a prima facie case in his favor. The court acknowledged that the defendants were misusing Bachchan's celebrity status to promote their own activities without authorization. It noted that this unauthorized use could cause irreparable harm to Bachchan's reputation and goodwill. This balance of convenience favored Bachchan, leading the court to grant injunction restraining further infringement of his publicity rights. In a very recent case in 2024, Jackie Shroff versus Pepe Store and others, in which the court upheld Jackie Shroff's right to control the commercial use of his likeness and persona. It recognized the right to publicity as an inherent aspect of personality rights, ensuring individuals have the autonomy to the court. And the court found that the Pepe Store's sale of merchandise featuring Jackie Shroff's likeness constituted an unauthorized use of his persona for commercial gain. Despite Shroff's public status as a celebrity, the sale of merchandise required explicit consent due to its commercial nature. By selling merchandise without Jackie Shroff's consent, the Pepe Store and others violated Shroff's personality rights. This court emphasized that the importance of respecting individuals' rights to control the commercial use of their identities, regardless of their public prominence. The court granted an injunction restraining the Pepe Store and others from selling merchandise featuring Jackie Shroff's likeness without his consent. Additionally, the court also awarded damages to Shroff for compensation and for the unauthorized use of his persona, acknowledging the commercial harm inflicted. So, what is the threat of deepfake? Deepfakes are synthetic media synthetic media created using AI, often used to manipulate videos, images, or videos. While they have legitimate applications in entertainment, they have frequently weaponized. Examples include deepfake political speeches, unauthorized celebrity endorsements, and sexual deepfake content. According to Sensity AI, 96% of the deepfakes involve non-consensual sexual content with women as primary victims. One of the high-profile cases involving actor Anil Kapoor saw the court issue an injunction against the unauthorized use of his name, image, and likeness in deepfake content. So, chatbot. Moving on, chatbot and data exploitation. So, AI platforms like chatbot use vast amount of user data to improve functionality, like their own functionality. While these systems can generate human-like responses, they raise significant concerns about intellectual property and personality rights. OpenAI's terms of service reveal that user-provided input and output are used to train its proprietary technology. Users bear the liability of their claims arising from their interaction with the AI, while companies profit from these contributions. Now, third is the voice assistants and commercial exploitation. For example, the voice assistants like Siri, Alexa, Tesla Voice analyze their speech patterns. They analyze like user speech patterns, transforming them into valuable commercial data. Celebrities like Amitabh Bachchan have monetized their voices for such platforms. But when AI mimics voices or personas without consent, it poses a direct threat to personality rights. Moving into the aspects of metaverse and virtual identity misuse. So in metaverse, users create avatars that often resemble real people. While this opens a ways and a vast avenue for creativity, it also invites exploitation. A person's likeness can be used in ways they never consented to, such as endorsements, virtual appearances, or even adult content. For instance, mimicry artists who profit by imitating celebrities have long skirted the boundaries of personality rights. In digital realm, this issue is magnified as AI can replicate voices and faces with near perfect accuracy, leading to widespread unauthorized use. Now, let's think about what are the economic and legal gaps that are coming between personality rights and the laws that are enforced and metaverse and AI, and with the transforming technology which is rapidly moving forward with us keeping in a backlog. So, first is the uncompensated exploitation. AI companies and tech giants profit immensely from user data and interaction. For example, Tesla leverages real world AI data from its vehicles to develop its humanoid robot Optimus. Yet, users contributing this data often receive no financial compensation, undermining their labor value. The second is the inadequate regulation. In India, the rights to privacy under Article 21 and intellectual property laws offer some protection. However, these laws have not kept pace with the AI advancements. Issues like deepfakes, abuse, virtual exploitation, and unauthorized commercialization of persona remain largely unaddressed. Third is the liability concern. Who will be liable for any misconduct that happens? Should AI systems be given legal personality to ensure accountability? While some argue for this, but others suggest creators or companies should bear liability. Currently, victims of AI driven violations are often without no effective recourse. So, what can be a path forward in addressing this crisis? So, we need a multifaceted approach. First is like comprehensive legal framework. Legislation must explicitly address personality rights in AI and the metaverse, including regulating deepfakes and ensuring consent for persona usage. Posthumous rights must be expanded to protect the legacy of public figures. Now, corporate accountability. Tech companies profiting from user interactions must share economic benefits with the individuals. Liability mechanisms such as insurance-backed protections should be established to address violation. Awareness and empowerment. Users must be educated about protecting their rights, such as opting out of data training where possible. Ethical AI practices should become a cornerstone of innovation. So, with all of that coming down to the issue of governing artificial intelligence and recognizing the personality rights is yet to be resolved by the legislature and judicial bodies. However, looking at the commercial exploitation of the attributes of personality, it needs to be addressed and protected within the intellectual property law framework. Further, the legal systems need to be proactive rather than reactive, and we should not wait for the infringements to happen before creating a legal structure for governing the same. The infringements to one's personality, privacy, and identity have rather made space in the realm of artificial intelligence, as talked above. There is a definite breadth of adequate legal protection for the different attributes of personality, not to mention the upcoming ways to infringe on personality. Therefore, taking into consideration the above mentioned observations, a law needs to be proposed for protecting the different aspects of personality, either by virtue of recognition of artificial intelligence as as a legal person, or by placing liabilities on the creator for the usage of exploitation of the computer program. So, this is in and all how it needs to happen, or how a law can be proposed to cut down all of this issue that is arising via technology advancements, and the metaverse that is continuously day by day growing, and this needs to addressed in a proper legal manner.